Niko, thank you for your patience.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining us. Um, so, you are a former athlete from U of M, and when did you graduate?
I graduated in 2018, so 2 years ago.
So, I actually, once I heard that I was interviewing you, I looked you up, and turns out you were a hockey player.
I
And
was.
yeah, and you were quite successful hockey player.
I did okay. I had fun.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about what was your favorite game or your favorite athletic experience at U of M while you were a student.
I would say probably my senior year. I was in and out of the lineup. I walked onto the hockey team. I was a local Ann Arbor kid, so it was my whole life goal to play for the University of Michigan. And I was fortunate enough to commit at 21 years old, so I was a little bit of an older freshman. Long path, long 4 years in and out of the lineup. But my senior year, we were going into the Frozen Four, so we were the Final Four contenders for the national championship. And I'd say that was probably my favorite game I ever got the chance to play in.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I also read that you're an entrepreneur.
I am, yeah.
In fact, Bob told me that you do cool iPhone cases and things.
I do. Yeah, that's one of the companies I've been working on. It's called iTuff. So long story short, I used to fix iPhones and repair them when I was like 16 through 20. I got shut down by Apple, ended up turning that business into custom phone cases. So that's iTuff. And we've done, you can do monogramming, company logos, branding, really cool personalized cases. And that's one of the ventures I've been continuing to pursue since my junior year of college.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like the wallet case with
Yeah,
like the zipper, so I can even have coins, because there's a shortage of coins right now. You have to have exact change.
there is. It's crazy.
So, I had a lot of change around my house so I could help everyone. It's one of the things I'm doing in COVID to contribute because
Absolutely.
I can't help in very many other places. What was your favorite experience or memory as a student? So not necessarily an athlete, but as a student at U of M.
Ooh, that's a big one. Kind of tied to athletics again, just being at the Michigan football at the Big House, watching games there. I think most students would say that's probably one of their favorite memories. It's you can see videos, you can watch them on TV, but when you're in person, you have the atmosphere of being in the Big House and seeing 110 plus thousand people collectively. It's a really cool experience. I think that's probably my favorite, I would say.
Well, and you mentioned the Big House, and we all love the Big House, and we all love being around all of the other fans. And usually, Be a Hero is at the Big House, and this year we obviously are not. Um, what if you were to place yourself in the shoes of students of today? How would you suggest that they still are able to get, some sort of social experience from college, even though we have these precautions because of the pandemic?
Ooh, that's a difficult question.
It is really.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know the answer.
I wish I had the answer to that. I would just say, like, it's obviously all online, right? So for the most part, continuing to network, making sure you reach out, and even if it's a little bit more awkward, right? You have classes that are on Zoom, so reaching out to class members, it's tough to have face-to-face interactions, but you can kind of try to replicate that by going out of your way and finding the classmate on Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is. It's just the Michigan network. It's not tapping into that network is, it's a shame if you don't take advantage of it while you're there because, it's such a huge asset that not many students, I think, utilize to the fullest. So I think if I was a current student and it's, getting the word out, getting different messages out, networking with people that you have, similar interests to, I just think networking, even if it's more difficult to do it now because you don't run into someone face to face, I think going out of the way, and even if it's, like I said, much more difficult now, that's what I would take as the approach to making the best of it.
I think that's some good advice. Because, yeah, I really do feel for the students. I was in college way long time ago. But I remember, you know, the social aspect was one of those experiences that was life changing. And I think that's an important part of the college experience. And so I've been trying to rack my brain on how the students can still get those experiences, even though we have to do all these precautions for obvious reasons that are safety issues. But yeah.
Absolutely.
So, what else is going on with Niko? Any other new adventures or anything you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to things going back to normal. I don't know how long that's going to be, but I think hopefully everyone's looking forward to that. Just, yeah, trying to stay busy, make the best of it. Obviously, it's not always going to be perfect or convenient in what we're going through now, but finding ways to pivot it and work around it. And I've created a couple new ventures and different businesses that are more online based marketing services, which right now everyone's online, spending a ton of their time on Facebook, websites in general, e-commerce sites. So that's kind of where I've pivoted to, trying to just stay busy and, you know, keep myself occupied before I go crazy.
Understood. And you mentioned the business aspect, but you, of course, were a college athlete, and part of the precautions were the gyms and things were closed here for a long time. Did you find a way to get some exercise still? And what was your exercise routine during COVID? Did you have one?
I recently just joined a gym and we're allowed to go in. It's obviously very limited capacity. You have to wear a mask. But before that was opened up, I live with one of my old college roommates, Tony Calderon. He played hockey with me at Michigan and continued on to play professionally. But now we also work together and live together. So we picked up a couple tennis rackets. We found a local tennis court. So we got a lot of tennis in, a lot of golf when that was, allowed to open up too. So that's kind of the two athletic activities I've been doing during all of quarantine. But yeah.
Those sound wise because those are the outdoor ones. Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, is there any words of wisdom that you would share with the current U of M students?
Just take advantage of the network you guys have. It's everything, and there's no amount of money you can put a price tag on. You can meet one kid that can change your life, and it's the experiences that are offered, whether it's donating your time to a cause like this or certain groups that you align yourself with. It's just the little extra effort goes a long way, and it's easy to get tied up in the day-to-day when you're a student, because I know how busy it is and how hectic your schedule is. But it just going that extra mile, meeting a new friend, going out of your comfort zone a little bit, it's going to go a long, long way in your future. That's what I would say.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Those are wonderful words of advice. Networking is very, very important. Well, everyone, we are going to let Niko go because we have the BDU update coming here shortly.